You can see my really curly piece of hair. Hello. Yes, I have been meaning to film this video though. This basket is not cute. Excuse me. My bed is looking decent. Okay. I tried to film a 20-week pregnancy update, but I was just like not, I don't know. It was a really weird video. So I am going to refilm. I don't think I have uploaded a pregnancy update since I was 13 or 15 weeks. I'm not the best at this whole thing, which I'm staying home, so you think I'd be better about it, but I've just been surprisingly doing a lot. Growing a human is a lot of work, and honestly, if my next pregnancy is as rough as this one has been, I'm gonna be done after 2 because I always wanted a lot of kids. But my mom was just like made to have kids, and her pregnancies were flawless, so I thought mine would be, and it has not. And we're gonna get into that. But if you guys are new, what up? My name is Maddie. I am now 21 years old, and I am 21 weeks pregnant today. So I'm going to be filming my video. I'm actually a little cold, so I'm about to put my shirt back on. But I did want to show you guys my bump. So I finally got one. This is at the end of the night. So I have a all day. So yeah, I'm going to tell y'all how she's measuring and everything. But she looks good. Yes. Oh my gosh. So I posted a gender reveal. Let me put this on because I'm a little cold. Yesterday. Yes, yesterday is when I found out. So we are having a baby girl. I'm so excited, and she looks just like her dad in the 3D ultrasounds, like his nose and lips, and I'm obsessed. Oh my gosh. So yeah, but let's chat. If y'all watched my last pregnancy update, I was doing okay. I wasn't doing fabulous. So in my first trimester, I lost, well, first into my second trimester, I lost 10 pounds and then was kind of just staying at that weight. So just to make this easier, I gained weight, I gained like 10 pounds right before I got pregnant, which is okay. So I am 5'2", and I weighed 155 pounds right before I got pregnant. My weight had kind of been fluctuating since I got out of high school. You know, I was always comfortable in my own skin though. I was like a mid-size. I wouldn't say I was plus size, but I definitely wasn't stick thin. I was like a size 7 to 9 in pants. Excuse me. So yeah. I was working on losing just a little bit of weight, but I got pregnant. So, yes, I then lost 10 pounds from how bad my morning sickness was. So I was down to 145. My midwives weren't super concerned, because sometimes that happens with first-time mamas, and we don't always gain weight like we should. And sometimes women, you know, you gain too much weight, or every pregnancy is so different. So they were like, we are not worried because, I was taking prenatals and I was taking care of myself, and they were just like, sometimes it happens. So the baby's heart rate was always good, and yeah. However, I did not start showing until like 17 weeks, and then I finally started to get a belly, and now I'm popping, and I honestly love it. You can't feel her on the outside yet, but I feel her moving all the time. She's having a little fiesta. Can you just go back? Yeah, so she is a very strong little lady, which I'll tell you all about our ultrasound. But when I went and got weighed yesterday, I am back to my pre-pregnancy weight. So at 21 weeks, when I first got pregnant, they told me that they wanted me to gain 15 to 25 pounds from my 155 weight. And then I lost 10 pounds, so that put it at 25 to 35 pounds. I was overweight before I got pregnant. So it's not like I was underweight and then losing weight. That's where they would have been really concerned. I was considered overweight before I got pregnant, medically speaking. So my body had, you know, fat to give the baby still, and it wasn't the end of the world. You know, everyone's different, so I just didn't stress about it. I quit weighing myself because I would get so distraught if I lost weight or if I didn't gain weight, and it was just a lot for me. And I've struggled that's a whole other thing. I've had issues with food in the past, and it wasn't always centered around my weight usually, but yeah, it was just a lot, and it was very, it brought up some other stuff for me that was difficult. So yeah, I just said I'm not gonna weigh myself unless I can tell that I've lost a significant amount of weight. I'm just not gonna do it. And so I went in, they're playing, and I am back to my pre-pregnancy weight. So should I weigh a little more right now? Yes, but baby is good. So she is about a pound. So she's on target with weight. She's about 15 ounces, they're guessing. They can't, I don't know how they calculate that, but that's what they calculated. And then on the ultrasound, she's actually measuring longer than she is supposed to be. She's 5 days ahead for length, which she may slow down or she may continue and be a really long baby. Her daddy is 6'7" and I'm 5'2", so I would not be surprised if she is a long girl when she's born, which is fine. I just want a healthy baby. That is the most important thing for me. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. She has plenty of room still, and yeah, and I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about my birth plan in this video as well, what I want depending on the size that she gets to and everything like that. Got to go see her. The ultrasound was absolutely amazing. She was so cute. I have always thought those 3D ultrasounds are creepy, but when it's your baby, it's so different. It's cute all of a sudden. So I am absolutely in love with her. Oh my gosh. They scared me though. The woman scared me. She zoomed in on her feet to make sure all the bones were in there, and I'm talking to Jacob, I'm whatever, just talking to this woman, and I was like, oh my god, her feet are huge, and she was like, no, I'm really zoomed in. I thought she was gonna have these really long like flipper feet, which I would love her anyway, but I was like, oh my god, what the fuck. She doesn't. So her feet are normal size for her body, but I was like, whew. Everything looks perfect. Her, she's measuring a little bit long, like I said, but that's fine. She's within normal parameters, especially for how tall her dad is. All the blood flow looks great. Everything, her heart looks good. They did say, so my placenta is towards my back, like it's on the back of my uterus and towards the top. And then based on baby girl's heart rate, they were saying there's a chance that she'll be a breached baby, which means like feet or butt first, to my understanding. Y'all don't come for me if I get any of this wrong. But they said that there's plenty of time. Right now she's in there flipping all around, and that's just something they're gonna watch for. If her heart rate continues, if it's 157, which they said is within normal limits, but just based on where everything is, it's something to keep an eye on. I won't be having another ultrasound unless they're worried that she's breached or I'm not measuring well. They're gonna just measure my belly and measure her heart rate when I go in. So yeah, I'm not stressing about it. My sister was breached and my mom was dilated to 10 centimeters and they were able to get her to flip, and then my mom was able to still deliver her vaginally, so I'm not super worried. Jacob, I've talked about this in my other videos, was, how big was he? I think he was almost 11 pounds. He was a very big baby. I was normal. I was, a normal length. I think I was a little short, and I was like 7 pounds. I was just a cute baby. I did stay in an extra week. Jacob, I think he was a little late too. His mom had him via C-section. So my plan though, I've been talking to them like, okay, if this baby does get huge, which they don't think she's going to, there's a lot that goes into the size of the baby besides just the parents' genetics. So with Jacob being such a big baby, there are other factors that could have played a role, such as like his mom's diet and things like that. So they said that there's a lot of other factors, and like, what is it? Gestational diabetes, that can make the baby's shoulders really big, things like that. So, and it can just be dangerous, but I'm going to my doctor like I'm supposed to be and everything. So they said that there is a good chance that she will be a normal baby within normal limits. Jacob was not within normal limits. But I said, okay, even if she ends up being really long or weighing a lot, and y'all can tell, does that mean you're going to induce me? I really don't want to be induced. This is my personal opinion. I understand there's reasons to be induced and that it's a really amazing thing that we can do that now. but I really don't want to be induced. My mom had to be induced with my brother because her water broke and contractions never started, and that's really dangerous because like it's open and you need to get the baby out. So what was I saying? So she was on the Pitocin drip. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But she said she wasn't able to walk around through her labor, that she had to lay in bed, and that kind of sucked. So I don't want to be induced, and I also do not want a C-section. I want to deliver her vaginally. And so I was asking them, is there, like, will she get so big where you're like, no, we're inducing you, or no, you're having a C-section? And they said that as long as baby girl is healthy, as long as I'm healthy, as long as like no one's heart rate is doing anything crazy or preeclampsia, whatever, they will let me push no matter how big she is, that I can try to deliver her vaginally, which is what I want. So that is my plan. I want a vaginal birth. I know that I feel like birth is a journey. And so if something happens, I am, okay with, as long as she comes out healthy. That's all that matters to me. I would also, another thing is like if I go to 41 weeks, I think where I go, my midwives don't induce people until after the 41 weeks. Like if you choose to wait, I don't think they'll let you go to 42. I think when you're reaching the 41 mark point, they're like, okay, it's time to like get baby out. But again, if she chooses to stay in until 41 weeks or 42, if they'll let me keep her in, I'm not going to force her out, if that makes sense. A lot of people have been like, you say that now, but when she's all big and stuff, you're going to want her out. And I think I will, but I also feel like induction, I want a really natural birth, I guess. Where I'm going to be giving birth also, they will let me labor in the bathtub as long as my water isn't broken, because there's a risk of infection. And then they will also let me give birth. It's like recommended that I give birth squatted or in all fours. So they're very like they're with it. You know what I mean? Like they're very with the new things. And I really love that. So, excuse me. That's really awesome. The thing that I'm still not sure about is epidural versus no epidural. I would love to not have an epidural. However, I may be like, oh no, this hurts. And, Jacob and I have talked about it, and ultimately it's my decision and doing what feels right for me and our baby girl. It's not, there's risks with everything, but epidurals are not this like super harmful thing, I feel like. So if I choose to have an epidural, I'm going to get one. I honestly don't know yet. My mom had an epidural with me, didn't have one with my sister, and then had one with my brother. And she was like, And I know, here's another thing that I didn't realize before, is that epidurals can affect people very differently. So some people you go completely numb, some people it's one side, some people whatever. This is my baby daddy. And my boyfriend. What? Oh
your baby daddy.
Are you gonna go shower? Okay. Okay.
I'm a G now, look, baby.
Oh my god, he just dropped his pants and is walking in them. That's my man. Jacob was convinced that she was a boy, so he's having to adjust. What?
Almost busted my ass because I dropped my sock and rolled this way, and I thought it was a fucking rat.
I'm leaving that.
I was like, this is a big ass motherfucking rat, dude. Really sound like a rat when it rolls.
Did you know you had socks in your hand?
I did, but I was like, because I thought they were tucked up in here. I was like, whoa, shit, it's a rat with my pants stuck around my ankles and shit.
Y'all. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I was saying. So yeah, birth. I'm very excited about giving birth, taking my first birth journey. I do plan on breastfeeding. I'm not going to get a breast pump right away. If I decide I want one, I will go out and get one. The thing is, I was talking with my mom, and she breastfed on demand. Each one of us was different. Oh my god, he keeps distracting me. So yes, I'm gonna be home. So I do plan on just breastfeeding on demand. If I do find that I really want a pump, I will just go get one. Can you not? So we're not gonna get like bottles or anything. I mean, I don't know. Because part of me is like, I'm a first time mom, I need everything. And then part of me is like, what am I actually going to use? So I think that I'm not going to get bottles or a pump because I feel like we can easily run out and get that stuff. Jacob will be home with me for the first week. So if we need it, we'll go out and get it type situation. Also with breastfeeding, I really want to breastfeed. I would love to breastfeed for a year. But I know that every breastfeeding journey is different, and some women, you know, have complications or certain things happen. I know that will also be a journey, and fed is best in my opinion. So if we have to go to formula, that's okay. I'm not going to be like, oh my god. I might be a little bummed because I really am looking forward to being a breastfeeding mama and just rocking that. So we'll see. We were gonna have a gender reveal and do something really fun. We were actually gonna smash a cake. But with COVID and spiking in where we live and surrounding areas, we were like, that's scary. So we decided to just find out together in the ultrasound. I still think it was really special. I don't know how Jacob feels, but I thought it was a very special moment. Yeah, they even printed out like a picture of in between her legs with an arrow pointing to her vulva saying it's a girl. And I was like, I don't think I needed that picture, but thanks. Yeah, there's 3 lines. It's a girl. And I was like, oh, it's a girl. And Jacob goes, no. And the woman goes, yeah, it's a girl. So she's gonna be our precious baby girl. Also, I'm not planning on doing a pink nursery. I was talking with my mom earlier, and I was like, I don't. Pink has never been my favorite color, and I feel like the pink nursery is so overdone. In my last video, I talked about we're not doing this like overly decorated nursery, and we're not. But I really like the color blue. I like blues and teals, so that's what I'm gonna do in her nursery because she's a girl, but it doesn't matter because it's 2020 and it will soon be 2021, and those are the colors that I like, and I'm gonna be the one in there. So I'm not, whatever. It'll be like little accents of it. It's still going to be girly. It'll still be cute. We're just not doing the over-the-top pink everything. Most things are white or gray that I've gotten, like bigger pieces, or green. We have a lot of lime green going on. That kind of happened on accident, but that's okay. Because everything was really cheap. So we will use it if it is puke yellow at this point. So, yeah. What else? I have been going to Goodwill to get like baby clothes, and I have gotten a lot of gender neutral stuff, but now I was like, I want girl clothes. So they have a lot of really good stuff though. Where I live, most of the pieces are $2 to $3. $3 for like the little tutus and stuff for girls, but most of it's $2. And then I got a swaddle that was like $3. It's a really nice swaddle. They have the halo swaddles that I found there for like $3 or $4. And you can find things, I found a couple things with tags still, or you can find things that are in really good condition for $2 instead of spending $20, because why are babies' clothes so expensive? I don't understand. So yes, I went and got some baby girl clothes because I couldn't resist. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be over the top. I already know. I would say I'm like pretty girly. I mean, I'm not like, I don't do my hair and my makeup and my nails. Like, I don't do all that. I mean, I do my makeup sometimes. However, my daughter is going to be so over the top. Oh, God bless us. I found a pack of bows on Amazon though. That's like 15 bows for $16. And I'm like, yes. I'm going to make her wear these until she's old enough to rip them off her head. So yeah. What else? Yes, like I said, I feel baby girl moving. At one point during the ultrasound, she was trying to measure like something super Like, she was all zoomed in at this weird angle. I didn't know what we were looking at. And baby girl just scooted right off the screen. And she wasn't applying a lot of pressure, but our baby was like, nope. And she was having a little fiesta. And I was like, I told you, she moves and grooves. She was very awake, very whatever during the ultrasound. Very attitudinal. I think she's going to be a stubborn one. So, but yeah, that was the first ultrasound. Jacob got to go with me too. So that was really special. And then he also got to go to the appointment with after me. And my midwife walked in, and I was like, oh my God, I'm having a girl. And she goes, yeah, I just looked at your ultrasound. And I was like, oh, so you already know. And she was like, yeah, but it's okay. I was like, okay. So, and then I called my closest friends and told them what I was having before we posted it. We just posted like a really basic video that was the two of us being like, we're having a girl. And then I did go in later yesterday and make the video that I posted to YouTube. I have been having like mild swelling in my ankles, so I find that I feel best when I get up and move around throughout the day. Nothing crazy strenuous, but with me standing all day, my ankles are getting a little swollen. It's really not even that noticeable. I had like really petite ankles before and like kind of skinny feet, so I was just like, they're a little puffy. I noticed actually when I wore my socks and it left like little indentions. They didn't hurt, they went away, but my nurse recommended that I prop my feet up at night, like in the evening when I'm eating or when I get in bed, to just prop them up on a pillow to help with that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this update. Really low key, nothing crazy. Me and baby girl are doing really good. My skin is not. I don't know what it is, these hormones and everything. My hair is growing in so long and thick though. I did actually recently cut a couple inches off, but yeah. Sometimes I have a little bit of hip pain, but it's actually gotten a lot better. I can't speak. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. I do still wake up really early in the morning and multiple times throughout the night. I only wake up like twice to go pee usually. But then at like 6 a.m., my body's like, good morning, bitch. And I'm like, we didn't go to bed till 2. Go back to sleep. So yeah. But that's pretty much it for my update. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you have any fun videos you think Jacob and I should film together or questions for him, also feel free to leave them down below. If you want to keep up with me on a day-to-day basis, bump pictures, all that stuff, you should follow me on Instagram. I'll have that down below as well. And then also my TikTok is really fun. I know everyone's like, follow me on TikTok. You can see a lot of my animals on there, and just other fun videos, bump videos, you know, go check it out. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to hit subscribe if you want to follow along with our little family, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.